Hey everybody, Stephanie here with the Machine Gun Nest with our newest legal update. So what I want to talk about today isn't necessarily something that's happened yesterday or something as pertinent as that, but it's no less important. And I'm here to talk about firearms taxation and ammo taxation, what that means and why that's important. Recently in the state of New York, they've issued a Senate bill, and this is Senate Bill 8415. They're debating adding a tax to ammo. So they're looking at adding a 5-cent per round tax to anything larger than a .22 and a 2-cent tax to anything .22 or below. Now, if you're not really into shooting that much, you might look at this and think, well, you know, that's not necessarily going to add a whole lot. That's only going to add a couple bucks per box. So that's not a big deal. But my dear friend, let me tell you, it is a big deal, because the consequence of this isn't necessarily monetary in nature. The idea is that they're adding a tax to something that is guaranteed by the Bill of Rights, a right that comes not from the government, but comes from God. And so it's not theirs to tax, and it's not theirs to take away. So why are they doing this? So most of these funds are going to what they're calling gun violence prevention research. So right now, many in the corporate media are hailing this as the golden ticket to enact gun control. And we know right now the government's favorite method to do that is through executive fiat. And this is giving them some kind of justification to do it through legislation, because they know if they find a single gun death, they're going to say, okay, guns are bad. We're going to have to enact more waiting periods. We're going to have to tax this more. We're going to have to do anything within our power to try to remove people's Second Amendment right. And so it's just crazy, because it's putting us and as gun owners into, I feel like we're characters in a Saw movie of Saw, you know, bite your own arm off to have to get out of this predicament here. It's literally causing us as gun owners to have to fund gun control. I mean, it's just insane. And so what's most unfortunate about it is it's not going to necessarily hurt middle class, upper middle class, and the upper class. It's not hurting their wallets. It's going to hurt people that are living paycheck to paycheck, who live in neighborhoods where there is more violent crime, and you're just literally removing the ability for them to practice safe gun ownership. And so this is a big deal at the end of the day. Don't look at this as just, oh, this is only a $5 difference. This issue isn't about the money. This is about them taxing a God-given right and using it to fund opposition research to ultimately harm you and your family. This is something we've seen in San Jose, California, and it's something we expect to see across the board in more blue states and in more blue counties. So be aware of this. If you see this happen in your state, actually would love for you to reach out to us and make us aware. If you do see this happening, please message your representatives, because as they say, one phone call equals about 10 angry people, so your voice does matter. We'll keep you updated as more of this develops.